Excitement and exploration can bring love to life. Just remember to ground it with a genuine connection.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Dawn Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. Now we're going to divide this into three parts. We've got your social life, financial, and of course, we can't do it without love at the very end. Let's get started with your social life. Sagittarius, this week brings adventure, fun, and expansion to your social life. You may feel drawn to gatherings, events, or activities that allow you to explore new ideas, meet diverse people, or share experiences. Spontaneous plans and group outings are likely to be enjoyable and energizing. Networking and making new connections can also lead to exciting opportunities, both socially and professionally. While you enjoy variety, meaningful connections with people who share your values and curiosity will bring the most satisfaction. Don, what do you have for social?
Well, Sag, your first card out. The Lucy thing. We got 7 of Swords here, Sag. Let me pull the other 2 cards first before we go off on the deep end and ready to call 911 here. The second card, I like this one. It's an Ace of Pentacles, and the third card being a 10 of Cups. Now, how does this work? How does a 10 of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles go along with the 7 of Swords? I'm like, what the holy heck? But you know what?
Take
Say what?
Love. Okay. No, I'm not going to. It's your reading. I'm just.
No,
I'm
go ahead. It is complex. It's complex as can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's the one thing that tends to come from these 3 cards, which does make sense, is that we have a 10 and a 1. So when you have an ace and you have a 10, they come together because 10 is conclusion. 10 is the end of something, and then the ace is the beginning of something else. All right. And so it's interesting. You when it comes to social, okay, when it comes to social specifically in this sense, which is what I was drawing the cards for, it seems like there has been a relationship with someone, a friendship with someone whom you have had a love-hate relationship with, and that person has not always been your friend. They've maybe been a friend of me, but not a friend. They've always been somebody whom you know that they kind of more worked hard to tear you down than build themselves up in that sense. And so I'm thinking that that's the conclusion here. Your time to say, you know what? I'm just not going to spend more time with them. I'm done with them. So don't be surprised if you see a dissolution of a friendship or dissolution of a relationship of some kind with someone who has really not held your best interest at heart, and you knew that for a while. And this is the week to do that. This is the week to bring closure to that, okay? Because again, that's the 7. You're putting the 7 aside, and you're bringing closure, which is going to bring a happier time for you. Because it's like, you know what? I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about what they're saying behind my back. I don't have to worry what they're doing and why they're giving the knife, if you know what I'm saying. That sword fits very well, if you know what I'm saying. And then this is the Ace of Pentacles, so again, new beginning, a fresh beginning, and it's and remember, Pentacles is not only money. See, the Cups are happiness, which makes sense again because you're bringing happiness in because you're getting rid of this. But the Pentacles is abundance. So this is the beginning of a new cycle of happiness and like more fulfilling life because you're not carrying the dead weight of this friend, this traumatic friend or this traumatic frenemy who has been carrying things. Now, you will miss them to a degree because, again, they were drawn to you. You were drawn to them. They were drawn to you for a reason. So there are good and bad in that situation, but the bad really did outweigh the good. And so it was time to move on. And there's that new Fool. So again, it's this new beginning. Take the opportunity, take the risk, and you will probably find some exciting new friends and acquaintances to fill that void very quickly. Man, that was a weird reading that took a good turn in the end, but I didn't, at first it seemed like really opposite to each other, but once it clarified and then tuition came in, you're like, Okay, Spirit's making it clear because I was like, Spirit, what have you done to me? Because it doesn't make any sense. Folks, if you know who this is in your life, share with us. Tell us what they've done to you. Tell us the kind of things that say, you know what, I know what you're talking about, and they've done
No
this to me.
names, no
Well, no
names.
names, no names, but just share some of the stories because I know that y'all have probably had experiences with friends like this and frenemies like this who love you to death, just poured sugar all over you in front of you and yink, yink, yink in the back, right? You know what I'm talking about. So share with us. Let us know. Miss Bonnie, let's move on to money before I get myself in trouble.
Let's go on. Finance. Sagittarius this week brings opportunities to expand your income and explore new financial avenues. You may encounter chances for additional earnings through travel, learning, or creative projects. While optimism is high, it's important to remain practical. Enthusiasm alone won't guarantee financial growth. Avoid overextending yourself or committing to ventures without proper planning. Strategic budgeting and prioritization help you make the most of those new opportunities while you're keeping your finances stable. All right, Don, what do they say?
Show me the money. That's what I'm hearing right now. Show me the money. What do we got? Oh, first and foremost, we have the Magician. I like a Magician card, and I'm going to draw the other two first because I'm really getting a lot of good energy with that to give me clarity on that. The second card out, Three Cups, loving that too. And the third card out is the Five of Pentacles. Now, again, the Magician card is you, Sagittarius. And when the Magician comes out, it reminds you of us all that you are the master manifester. The Magician is the master manifester. And so as the master manifester, you are being reminded that it is not incumbent upon anybody else to make you money. It's not incumbent upon anybody else to make your decisions when it comes to which way you want to go with your investment or which way you want to go with your purchase or what's the next step in your life and choices with your career and things. It's on you. Trust your instinct, trust your internal clock, trust your conversations with spirit because Sagittarius, it's served you well so far. You know what I'm talking about. You don't need somebody else to be filling your ear with stuff. And actually it's interesting because Sagittarius, when you see this again, you're in a good space right now. I don't see you in a messy space right now. I see you in a good financial situation right now. I see you happy with the way life is, and you definitely don't want to go back. This is and tarot. Now, for all y'all out there who want to teach me about tarot, I'm gonna teach you about tarot. I know this card is grass is greener card and all that stuff. I don't care. I'm an intuitive reader. This card for me tells me don't go back. So if you want to teach me, go ahead, but you're wasting your time. For me, I'm an intuitive reader, and this tells me don't go back. Did you understand? We understand? Okay, we're good. So and I'm not surprised because look at that. It's like give it a rest. Give it a rest already. Because again, you got this. So you, Sagittarius, this week create your abundance, create your way forward, create your destiny. Don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. Don't follow everybody else's advice. Listen to them, which is what I'm suggesting, but don't necessarily follow it until you have digested it, you've understood it, and you let spirit speak to you and say, yeah, I think this is right. Okay, so again, you do you follow you. Don't go back, no matter what. Don't go back. Look at my face. Look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it. And you are going to continue to be this happy person that you are and living a good life, a good quality of life. I'm loving this. And look at this. Continue to grow. The Six of Cups. Continue to grow. We got this. Ms. Bonnie, let's get to the love. Because
Okay, for the moon this week, we have a first quarter on the 29th, right in the beginning, and it is in Capricorn. Now, of course, this is when we do all the work on that project, but to figure out which project it is, find your book, your journal, your phone, whatever you keep your intentions in, and go all the way back to December 30th of 2024. That's when you have the new moon in Capricorn. That's where you should have written down your intentions. That will tell you what project to work on. Now, for the void, of course, here we go. On the 29th, The void will begin at 5:43 a.m. and then it will move into Capricorn at 9:55 a.m. Now on October 1st at 3:33 in the afternoon, it will begin the void, and then later that night at 7:52 p.m., it will move into Aquarius. On October 3rd, it goes to the beginning, it begins the void, excuse me. And then it stays that way until October 4th at 2:07 a.m. So that's about 8 hours. That's the longest void we have this week, and that's not too bad. Then it moves into the sign of Pisces. October 6th, that's the beginning of next week, so we're not even going to go into that one.
I think we'll wrap it there. Thanks, Ms. Bonnie.
Okay. Sagittarius, this week, your love life is infused with adventure and excitement. Ooh, if you're in a relationship, shared experiences, whether travel, new hobbies, or a spontaneous outing brings you closer together. Couples will benefit from exploring outside their usual routines, keeping the spark alive through novelty and laughter. Now, for the singles, attraction often comes through shared interest or adventurous activities. You may meet someone who challenges your worldview or inspires you to try new things. While the connection may feel exhilarating, take your time to ensure that it has depth beyond the thrill of the moment. All right, Don, what does tarot say?
Well, I love this. The Lovers card, and they flew out, by the way. So this is not the Lovers card. I know it's the Two of Cups, but again, going back to the lesson, it's also a Lovers card in some ways. And so it's there is love in the air. There is love in the air, and there is love all around you, which I'm loving it. And it's interesting. Along with that, we had the Victory or Chariot card. So this can mean a few different things, but in this situation, this is get out there and spend some time together out and about. This is not sitting at home. This is not cuddling up and watching a movie together. This is not going to the movies, by the way, either. This is getting out and about. Maybe go on a hike, maybe go to a party, maybe go onto a river rafting trip if it's not too cold where you are. Maybe do something that is not your usual, but definitely out and about. So we're not going and sitting at a library. We're not going and watching a movie. We're not going and doing something where it's all sedentary. We're getting out. We're spending time. This would be great for going to maybe a flea market. This would be wonderful to go to a flea market and find some fabulous finds. This could be an opportunity to go to a play to like an outdoor kind of Renaissance festival, those kind of things, and those kind of wonderful things, arts festivals. Keep busy. This is again, keep busy this week with your relationship. Take them out again, keep them active, keep them busy, and show them that there's a lot between you guys. The stars are lining up for you. You are in alignment this week with your loved one. So the most important thing when the alignment comes is to also let them know how much they are important to you, and how remind them of why you're important to them. Okay, so kind of show, reignite, regrow that passion. Now, if you're not paired up yet, then don't be surprised if this week you do find somebody fascinating, somebody while you're out and about. So be out and about. We're back in the same situation, and stay active. And don't be surprised when you run into them that they're going to align with you. They're probably going to align with you when it comes to ideals, with your characters, with your they may even politically align with you. They may align with your future plans and what you want for yourself and for people around you in the world. So this also leads very well to that relationship, a relationship that's a new relationship. These cards can go both ways in that regard. So no matter what, we're talking love is definitely in the air this week for Sag. That's what I got, Ms. Bonnie. So with that said, while we're showing and talking about love, show us a little love too. Please hit that love button, which is called subscribe, in the lower right-hand corner of our screens. If you are over at Your Love Goddess, which is Miss Bonnie's channel, please pop over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, which is mine, and hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner there too, or on the page, wherever you land. If you're on my side, after you've hit that button, please pop over to Your Love Goddess and do the same thing. Again, wherever it appears on the page, if you're even on the main page of her channel, again, hit that. And when you do, you'll see a little thing pop up about notifications. Hit the bell, and that therefore you're always going to receive notices anytime we go live, anytime we post something, so that you won't be left in the dust and having to try to find us again. Once you've done those two things, we ask you to pop over to Cards and Constellations and do the same thing. And with that said, share this out. Again, because you found it, you needed to hear it. That's how universe works. But also other people need to hear the same thing. And sometimes when you're in really the doldrums, it's good to have a friend send you something like this and say, hey, thought about you. This is a reading that I thought you would hear, because maybe for some reason you're being driven to send it to them because they needed to hear it, and you knew that, you sensed that, and that's what a good friend does. So we'd appreciate you doing that for us as well. With that said, we're going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings from us here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Me and my family, Ms. Bonnie, her family over there at Your Love Goddess. To you and your family, until next week, love, light, and blessings, and have an amazing one. And share that love.